All right, so welcome back to the live stream. Today, today's lesson or today's session is about sub weight without adding mud. So we're gonna show how Alix Perez makes subs feel huge without clashing. So let's dive right into it. Today's about making your sub louder. It's not about making it louder, I should say. It's about making it felt in your track. So we're going to build one sub system in Reaktor. We're going to make it feel heavy. We're also going to make sure it survives in a mix and it doesn't rely on too much distortion. So subs don't really need harmonics to make sound. They need more sub discipline. So what I mean by that is most muddy mixes come from subs that ring too loud, they move too much, or they fight the kick for space. So you don't want to fight the kick, you don't want it to move too much, and you don't want it to ring too loud. So Alix Perez's basses in his music, for example, they get the job done, and they stop when they're supposed to, and they stay out of the way. So a song example that we had for today, we can use Moving On, or another one by him is Iron Sharpens Iron. You can be sure to go listen to those on your Spotify playlist or wherever you listen to music. So I'm going to open up Reaktor. We're going to build a simple example. So I've already got my wave dialed in, waveform. Just going to organize my panel. And this is great for showing you guys how to build modularly, how to think in systems. So that's all it's all about. So we got our sine wave here. Gonna put that on 0. And we don't want unison, so yeah, that's off. That's fine. We also no detune. This is on 0. And we're gonna work with the amplitude. With the envelope, the amp envelope. So we're gonna put fast attack, short decay, very low sustain or none at all, and we're gonna do a controlled release. So it should be like impact, then silence. So long subs don't necessarily feel bigger, they feel messier. So let's play that. Oops. So we're gonna add in a little flavor, and the way we add flavor to our sub is with a low pass filter. So I'm gonna bring that in, keep our cutoff static. We're not gonna add in any modulation. This is for more insurance, not tone. And just note that if your sub needs stereo, it's doing too much. It should be good in mono. And we're gonna do a low volume test. So you want to turn your monitors all the way down, and if your sub disappears completely, your envelope is probably set not correctly, or your decay is too long. So good subs, they feel present at low volume. So even if your speakers are really down low, you should still hear the sub. So we can bring in our kick example, and we don't want it to overlap. We want the sub to stop before the next kick. We don't want to overlap our kick, and we don't want it to pump unnecessarily or intentionally. So in his music, we notice that his bass lines, they respect the kick in that it's pretty much a separate thing. So let's see. I want a little bit of sustain so I can feel it. And there we go. We can add a little reverb to that. And there we go. I went ahead and saved my sound. Let's test it up. I want to change up the kick pattern. There we go. We can add a little bit of effects. I think just a little bit. And there we go. We got a bass that's dynamic and punches through, and we still have our kick that we can still hear. Hopefully you learned something in this session about sound design. Be sure to stay tuned for future live sessions, and let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments. So let's solo this up so you can hear it. So remember, we're going to end off with this. If your sub is exciting, it's not finished. But if your sub is controlled, the track actually gets more exciting when you control your sub. So this is just a small example of that. Hope you learned something in today's session. And I'll see you in the next sound design session. Peace out. Keep sound designing.